In your book, I always found a lot of graphical images, which we call as DAGs. So if you were to simplify and explain what are DAGs, how would you go about it?
Okay, so I think DAGs are a way to visualizing what assumptions are you going to make. Uh, it's a way for you to make clear how you think the data is generated, because in causal inference, a lot of the work goes into understanding or to making assumptions on how data was generated. So it's a way for you to make that clear and visible to everyone and for it to start a conversation. So I think DAGs are useful in that sense. It's good to start a conversation with DAGs. Now, I I don't come from that background of DAGs, so I don't. Maybe I'm using them wrong, but I don't find them very useful past this point of generating the hypothesis. And even on that part, I think DAGs are not particularly useful when data gets a little bit more complicated, particularly when you have time dynamics. So I find that once you have, let's say, panel data or time series data, then the DAG starts to become very messy. Uh, I'm not sure it's good to look at them. They usually give more confusion or not, but I might be careful in saying that, because a lot of the issues we have in using time series data or panel data is because we have them because we did not look at the DAG. And if we looked at the DAG, then we might not have made the mistakes that we made using this sort of data. So it's still very complicated. So I don't know if they serve a purpose of making things visually and simple, but at least they make a purpose of making explicit what you're thinking, what your assumptions are.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, in my last episode also, I asked this question, to Quentin, and one of my philosophy with regards to this question is that DAX should be used as a hypothesis generating mechanism and not as a proof of causality. I have seen a lot of causal, inference method vendors. They portray this DAX and tell the clients that, hey, look, we have proved causality. You know, but my belief is that no, that's not exactly true. Anybody can draw a diagram, a causal diagram, and say anything they want, but you haven't really proved it. But that's an education that needs to be had, in the client side. But sadly, I don't think a lot of many people have time for it. But it's just that image of a DAC which gives the assurance to clients that hey, these people must know their stuff, right?